Hello, welcome to Craft a Story. It's Celeste here. I have got to make cards, greeting cards, birthday cards, Mother's Day, Father's Day. I make all of our cards for our family, even the cards that get given to me. And then I look all surprised when I get them. It's not only a wonderful way to express myself as a crafter, but also each card is going to be unique every time because none of them are pre-printed or pre-designed. They just usually a collage, and cheaper too, honestly. But this is one that I'm going to do just very quickly. I've taken some watercolor paper, and all I've really done, and I think I lost my other piece. The other piece was here somewhere, but I just lay it down and just cut it in half this way, this lengthwise, I guess you could say, so that I've got two pieces. Now this is 12. Oh, here's my other piece. So this is now, it's 12 by, I forget, 12 by 9. It's 12 by 9, and so it's now 12 by 4.5. So this is what I'm left with. And then, just to make it a little bit different, I take my ruler, which oh, here it is. I found it. So we've got our 12 by 4.5. I'm going to take 2 away and pretend it's not there, and count only between 1 and 10. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to not make it skew. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's my 5. And this is where my score line is going to be. So this is a bit of a slightly different design. Oh, I'm going wrong. No, I can go this way. This is a slightly different design to a card that's basically just folded in half. But I'm going to do this, and I probably could use a bone folder, but I'm doing this video kind of spur of the moment. So now when I close my card, it has this little tab sticking out, and you can do all kinds of things with this little piece sticking out. If you're giving a gift card to someone or just cash, you could add a little pocket here where that could go into, right? I'm not going to do that today because this card is actually for me. I probably shouldn't admit it, but anyway. I've got a few little bits and pieces that I've pulled out that I think will look nice, and I'm going to start by just getting it all put together. Our first piece going down is from this sheet. I took a dry brush, and these, how many colors are here? 1, 2, 3, 4 colors, and I just, my very, very inexpensive acrylic paints, blobbed them down and just squished them. I really just did rough little circles all over the place, let it dry, and now it's a background paper for me to use in collage. So that is our first piece going down. Let me get my sheet back in here. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to cover this front little square piece, which is now 5 by 4.5, and probably enough. Let's get this piece down, and whatever overlaps, now where did I have it? Did I have it? I think I had it here up top. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's up here, and usually I'll lay something down to see a basic design of what I think I want my design to look like, and 9 times out of 10 I change my mind. So this is just a photocopy of a page from a dictionary, and I put my tea bag down on it, so it's picked up this nice little stain. It doesn't really matter what the words are on here, because you're not really going to pay attention to the words at the end of the day anyway. On a collage, you know, you really just look at what's... Oh, you know what? I probably wanted to ink the edges of this a bit. Let's see if I can get away with it and not get glue on my dauber. Ah! Okay, I'll have to leave it there. But at least it took some of that whiteness off. Okay, and I'm going to put that down sort of like that. Now these tea bags, I believe this is from a rooibos tea, but it was a blood orange rooibos tea. And I don't know why it happens, but sometimes when I put these tea bags down with glue, this glue, it changes the color. It goes like a dark purpley grey. I don't know if it'll do it this time. Let's see. Maybe I'll get lucky this time and it won't do it. Or maybe it's just if I go over the top of it that it does it. Let me see if I can get this a little flatter. And I need to get that down there. Yeah, you see, there's already, look at, did you see how that changed color? I don't know what it is. There must be something in this glue that's making that happen. Weird, just weird. The other thing I wanted to try was, again, I put my tea bag down on some of my coffee stain paper. And I sometimes do it on purpose because I get these beautiful stains from the tea. And I'm going to tear this one out. I'm going to try and do it a little bit carefully to preserve these ends. All the sort of jagged little ends. Ah, I'm getting a little close there. Yeesh. Okay, let's see how good was I. Ah, I took off a little bit of an edge. It's okay. And I'm going to put it down here, I think. But no, do I want to go up? I want to go up because I don't want to lose any of it. So I'm going to go up. But I think what I'll do... Oops. Oh my goodness, look at that mess. I'm going to use some of my masking tape first, I think, that I made, that I still haven't used everything, and I kind of like the geometric one. And I think before I do anything, I'm going to put it along the edge there. See, although it is masking tape, it's been down on a plastic surface for a little bit, and it's lost some of its sticky. So I'm just giving it a little bit of extra glue with the glue stick. And there we go. Like that, and I'll cut off the excess in soon. Not quite yet, but soon. Let's get that down. I think this little bit of fabric up at the top here might be nice. So let's just get that done. It's a little bit of fabric for some texture. Maybe I can just squish this little piece of thread up. Make it. There you go. Should we put the chevron down there? But that's too much white. I'm definitely going to get rid of this white. Crash. Oh, crash. More crash. No, don't crash. But I have got my towel wrapped up between my desk and my wall, and nothing is going down the back. Okay, let's see. Maybe up here. Yep, that looks good. I think that'll work. Let's get this. I've got to make 3 of these, so I'm just going to do one with you guys. The other 2 I will do later today if I get a moment to do it. Let's see. This was from a playing card that I've been messing around and trying to make page corners with these. So I'm going to put that, oops, let's see, maybe that can go down here. Just like that. I have to fill up this space before this can go down because it doesn't cover everything. So maybe I should just get a little bit more of this writing and maybe even just put it sideways. I'm going to take this off. Can I? Yes, I can. Ooh-wee. So I can get this. Oh, come off my finger, you. There you go. Let's see, I'll just put, yes, that'll do it. That'll cover it. I think that'll work just nicely. Put this down here. I think for me, collage has always just been, if I can choose one word to describe collage, for me, it's freedom. Collage is freedom because nothing has to match. There is no theme. You don't have to worry about somebody recognizing the image that you're trying to portray because there is no recognizable image necessarily. It's more just a representation of color and shape and I guess to a degree a little bit of composition, but honestly it's just creative freedom. And I can do this all day long. But it's just fun. You know, it's a stress reliever to me. I feel like I don't have to worry about anything. I think this doesn't quite match the grungy look, the grunginess or the grungy look of this design. So I'm not going to put that on. But I think one of these little birds, especially this little hummingbird up here, I think would look really nice. So I'm going to pull that off and get it onto this, my acrylic block. Whoopee. And I'm going to use this white. Maybe I can do it this way. Kaya is behind me and her tummy is rumbling. For such a small little dog, she's only 5 pounds. Her tummy is noisy. I guess it is morning. She's probably hungry. Okay, but we will go and have breakfast in a little bit. Let's see if this is gonna work. Gosh, I hope so, because I don't know about the white now. Maybe it should have been a black. Yep, it should have been black. All right, that can maybe just be like a shadow. Let's get the black out and let me clean this off a little bit so I don't mess up my black ink pad too much, and I'll go down with the black instead. As I did it, I thought, oh, no, ha! Like a disaster, as you're watching a disaster and you can't stop it. But it's okay. I can fix it. Let's put down a little bit of this black. And we'll just go over that white. And I'll try and go off, just maybe a little off from the original, so it almost is like a white shadow. If you make a mistake, guys, please don't worry about it. It really is. It's just a collage. You can always just make another one. It's not much better. Look at that. So much better. Okay. I think I'm going to let that just dry for a second, and then I'll cut off the excess. I think maybe I will come in with my paint pen or marker and draw something here as a bit of empty space, and then I'll show you what I do on the inside. I think it's dry enough. I'm going to just, I think, flip this over and cut off the excess quickly. like that. Sometimes when I reach this step and I cut off the bits that stick over and I turn over the collage, it's almost like it looks different. Like it takes on, because the shape now is more square, it takes on a different look. I found this little rose that was on that piece of paper that I pulled this writing off of, and I thought maybe instead of drawing, I'm going to just place this little rose down here, and I think that the little bird's eye is almost missing. I'm going to give her an eye. There, she's got an eye now. I've put it in with silver. It's not really showing up. Maybe accentuate her beak a little bit. Maybe some of the tail feathers down like that. Yep, that looks good. And then I want to come in with some of this gold, and I think maybe I'll just put in a leaf here like that. Maybe just a squiggle. I wonder if the squiggle, well, it doesn't really show up. I wonder if I can do something on the fabric. Yeah, I can do something on the fabric. Just like that. Alright, so maybe I did come in with a bit of white there, maybe some lines here just to break it up. Alright, like that. So let's get some of these edges inked up, so give it a nice frame. Just like that. Oops, there's a little bit of wetness there. There we go, like that. So when I make these cards, I make them quickly because I feel I have to make quite a few, and they are just a one-off, you know, once they've been written in. But I think that does look nice. I kind of like that. It turned out really nicely. My next step is just to get a little pencil line, just a light pencil line down the edge there, because now move some of the stuff. Now I have to bring in this little guy. Maybe I should make a line here too, because I can't really see it under the stencil, because I'm going to erase these lines afterwards. I'm going to bring this in and line it up. Line up one of these lines with the edge of the paper at the top, and just hold it down. I have a gel pen here. I'm going to make some lines for my family to write in and tell me how awesome I am. So get this in quickly. I don't know why it's doing that smudgy thing at the end there. Maybe if I come in this way. It's like this. There you go. So I've got all of my lines in for them to write on. And this little leaf design, now this acrylic block obviously is overkill, but I don't want to go and look for the other one, the smaller one, so I'm just going to use it. And I think I'm just going to go like that. Something like, oopsie, it's a bit much. Just so that it's not, there's no, oh dear. I wonder if I can go back. Okay. I fixed it. I fixed it. I think I can probably go over the line just a little bit. And maybe there's one that just fell off the side there. And maybe there's one that fell off the side there. And there. Oh, they're touching. It's okay. It's okay. Like that. So that just then gives this end piece something to look at, so that it's not all, you know, I'm going to have to be clear, when I open it now, you know what, this inside could do with a little bit of a frame too, and I think that will also help these leaves not look like they're floating in thin air. Something like that. Maybe I'll twist this back and give that a frame that side. Give this a frame this side, and while I'm at it, I might as well go all the way around. There you go. Okay, and I think what I've decided to do as well is to... Oh, I can't. I was going to put a black line down here, but I just realized I'll go through that leaf. And that probably wouldn't be good. And my dirty fingers made a mark there. So I'm going to have to just... In this case, I'm not sticking a sticker over it. I think I'll just put in a little... kind of follow that leaf design. From this side, I've got a couple of little spaces where my inky fingers made a mess. And so I will... just add to the ink. Actually, you know what? I like that. Happy mistake. Yay. Okay, I'm going to let this ink dry just for a second. But I was going to put this lace at the end. And I think maybe I should. Should we see? Just close it carefully. Oh, goodness. Carefully, I said, Celeste. No, I think it's okay without it. I think it's overkill. So I'm just going to let this open up. I'm going to let that dry. Then erase the pencil mark that I've got over there. You can't see that one anymore, so it's fine. And then maybe get a closure and it's done. I wanted to show you a different idea using the same shape card where you have the bottom longer than the front part. If you can get on, if you have a spreadsheet software like Excel, and you go in there and you create a grid with lines, and then choose a few words that you feel that you want to express on the card, and then place them down on the grid like a crossword puzzle. Wherever there is a common letter, that is the place where you can link a word. So loved, where the D is, I was able to put devoted. And because there's an E there, I could put brave. And because there's an R there, I could put friend. And because there's an E there, I could put value. You know, and so you can keep going. And this is a card that I made for my son to give to his grandmother, to my mother. All these stickers are just rub-on stickers. And I cut this out once I printed it on my regular computer, my printer, and then just stuck it down on here. You need to obviously measure to make sure you've got this 4.5 by, I think this was 5. But you can work that out on your software as well. And then once you've got this grid, save it, because you can come back and put different words in and just link them. You know, where there's an I, so I could, in inspirational, so I could put kind down this way. So just an idea, and I'll cover the inside just because it was a private message and I want to respect their privacy. But this little piece that stuck out, I just put on some rub-on stickers. I think this was some litmus paper, and a washi sticker on this side. And then of course you can see that I put in the lines as well, and then aged the edges. All these washi stickers were, all these rub-on stickers are from AliExpress, and the rest is just your watercolor paper, rub-on stickers, the grid with that you do on your software, and just an idea, you guys, just another idea for a card. Okay, so coming back to this card, I've taken some raffia type scrappy, what do they call this stuff? Scrubby. It's from Red Heart. It's scrubby, and I believe I picked this up at Walmart, and it's just really nice, sort of has that old-timey feel where it's like it's a piece of thread from an old bedsheet or something. But our card is finished. It's our outside and our inside, and I am just going to, I suppose I could do it this way too, but I feel like I want to just go this way with a closure, and if I can make a knot, there you go, and just get that bow in there, and you don't even need an envelope. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for joining me on my card making adventure today. I've got to go and make a few more, but that's going to be the fun part. Bye-bye.